at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Red, yellow. Let's go now. 50, green. Cut.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. This defense for the Bengals, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Ready?
Love from the gun on 3rd down. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Carson Schlesinger. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
11. Stop.
Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And some room to maneuver. He may go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score. Bengals 7, Packers nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go, Zach.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Well, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Love. That's taken in by Kraft. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. Love from the gun. He finds his man, and the ball is knocked out. And the Bengals grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because
and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Running right, here's Brown. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 91 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. His first carry in their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
180. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, Can. 11.
Handing it off to Brown. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. 11, empty. Right 80. Right shot.
Burrow will throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Right 80.
Brown is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 7-7, our score after 1.
At the Packers' 4-yard line.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Brown once more. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 2, ready?
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Right 80. Right shot. 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Noah Fant from 4 yards out. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Evan McPherson.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end. Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they covered him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A good move. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Play fake. Here's Love. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10.
Ready?
Love looking to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. 50 green.
Love now. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan now.
Formation for the Packers.
Fielded just inside the 30. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
On one, right?
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now it's Burrow. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And that's going to be incomplete. The Packers are 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And getting this just shy of midfield. They spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out the zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
He'll find his man, Kraft. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Matthew Golden from 10 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out.
And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them a possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Here we go.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
102 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Here's third and a few inches.
11. Here we go. Stop.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he's got a Bengals first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
This is a caught by Brown. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 1.
Here we go. Stop.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Burrow looking to pass. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's second and 10.
Here we go. 11 empty. Right 80. 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Mike Gesicki, 29 yards. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. McPherson on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Set, ready. Red, 38.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Ready, ready. 45, White. .22 needle. Check. Ready.
Here's Jacobs. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Final play of the half, Love. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point from McManus is good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he returns this to the 22. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
12. 180. Plays hot.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Up back. 180.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Not able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
12. Here,
Burrow on play action. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Come on, ready? Gun. Shot. Right 80. Shot.
And Burrow going to throw again. That was short one to Gesicki. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 180. Shot.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11. Shot.
Right back to Brown. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
11.
It's a loss of 2.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. McPherson now for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's Love. Flushed out right. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see a franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Ready,
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go now. 45. Red, yellow. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check. Enforce a punting situation.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Come on, set. 10 black. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
11, here we go.
46-yard line.
Right, 80.
Now Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 46 yards. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson.
At the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Blaster, stick. Here we go, set, ready.
Now Love. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
A gain of 12. Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
It's a gain of 2. And the Packers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
Love this time is going to set up to throw it. Pass caught. That's Golden. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing. Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where
they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready. Yellow, 22.
Love looking to throw it. Over the middle, he's got Golden. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Green Bay Packer.
Love now. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And it's taken in left side by Velo. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Drill, 52. Come on, set. Yellow, 43. Fight, 60. Hut.
They'll look to throw again. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But they're certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun. Love. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
Here we go. Wide 80. 11 empty.
Now they'll shift things around.
11 Thomas.
They give it to Brown. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
I'm one, right?
2nd and 10.
Gun. Shot. 11. Right 80. Shot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Shot.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Here we go. 12. 11.
Burrow will throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here we go with Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Here we go.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
11. Shot.
Perine. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
On the handoff, it's DiMercato. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. McPherson's kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Down.
Here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he'll get this up past the 45. It's a first down, but the tackle comes in bounds. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here's first down.
Ready, set.
Love. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Here we go, first and goal.
First down.
52 blaster.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for them.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. We're probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Now McManus for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Bengals 38, Packers 35.
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Here we go, here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So for the Bengals, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.
miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short but I can't complain, doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice then I teleport, got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot, how many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO, then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath, dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang, landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds, sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes, jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not.
I see through your act and I still enjoy the show. Yeah.